So when I was a kid, no small amount of my Lego playing building time was based on Lego space stations. And normally it was not built up like this. Normally it was all laid out. It was more like a play set that you could like move around. This was to a great extent inspired by Star Trek, I guess Next Generation. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but my neighborhood friend did, and he would come and he'd be like, oh, we need to build this, we need to have this happen, and all this stuff. So when we dug out my Lego as an adult, I decided to build a Lego space station, you know, remember that stuff. But all I had left was blue pieces because I'd built castle stuff, and stuff in blue was what was left. I did not realize at the time that blue was classic Lego color, classic space in Lego, so I was like, well, that turned out really cool. So I gave it a name, as you can see, and the outside's pretty simple. Actually, these colors are not decorations, they're just, well, there's computers or something inside, but actually it kind of looks cool, I think, you know, kind of like weathered or whatever. This is theoretically the front. It can either be a space station or a ground station. If it was a traveling one, this would be like the front where they were seeing things. This is just the rather ugly old electronic way to get lighting inside. You'll see why I have that later. Have a ladder in case they want to get down. And then obviously up at the top I have the landing area for all the smaller spacecraft to take off from. I think I'll show you that from this angle. So these are mainly various things from various times of collection. This is Ice Planet. Some are slightly mod. Besides Space Police. Not really sure even what that one is. This is very early space. This is probably my earliest space thing. Not quite original generation, not quite exactly right, but I remember getting that, and that was one of my first space things. This is the elevator to get down into the rest of the station. Landing platforms, a couple MOC, satellites, lights, you know, to tell when people can take off, and a mechanic to work on things. Okay, and this is the inside. This is a light-up computer. I hope to get some shots of this in the dark, and I'll put that at the end. I'm not even really sure what that computer kit came from. I thought it came from one thing, but it didn't. I think I got it when I got some of my friend's Lego, and he quit doing Lego, but I gave back all of his sets that I knew. I don't know if he traded for it. I don't know what kit that is. If anyone knows, that'd be really interesting to know. So this is the main control panel. This was a big thing we walked towards. I remember all the years we had this. These are like from some thing I got the battery pack from some sort of firefighter thing. I think that's from the original, or maybe that's from the original space shuttle we had. I think that's from a plane, and we bought, every time we got a chance, we bought the kits of pointed slopes. And so we finally got to this level where everything is different except for the things down there, and some of them are the same color different. But I think I only got this like as an adult because I got the last new one there. This is like the, I guess, Captain Cork chair. I don't know. We had one when we were kids because our friend said we needed to have one. So I kind of went with cowboy hat. Kind of reminded me of like the Arab cavalry in the army now. Kind of like maybe that was his ancestor did that. Now he's in this. And that's kind of like a control, you know, he has control glasses that he can see different things. We have a small space police station, a small science lab. They're growing things. They have a fish in there. They have some test tubes. They have a personal computer, a microscope, fire extinguisher, gotta have safety, and a safety shield-like thing so they can walk under it. This is the elevator to the lower levels. This is the elevator airlock to the top. That's right, it's red. Some auxiliary computers here, suit-up area. This is the hospital. As you can see, we have to have some modified pieces there. We did a lot of that when we were kids. Mainly my mom. We had draw things. Old-style nurse outfit. Oxygen, you know, testing equipment, computers. And then this piece that I had, I always thought was cool, kind of like next to control panel. Oops, I forgot to mention this little area, the little stage area. I thought it's kind of like a mission brief, place you could have a church service, you could have entertainment come in, just a little, like, general meeting space. And this is the lower level, so you have engineering, you have the big engine, which is actually the battery, 9-volt battery pack. you have water tanks, you have fire extinguisher again, just various like control panels I put up as I found spots for them. Like a window so the people down here in the break room could see what was going on. And tanks of equipment boxes. Of course, there's a hard hat zone. We have some firefighting, welding-like equipment. This is the bunk area, lockers and bunks. Obviously not enough for everyone, but I think I figured there was enough that if they slept in shifts like a submarine, that would be enough bunk area. Game table. The galley. These are like supposed to be like drink packets and water to get drinks. We have a oven, a refrigerator, little, I don't know if that can show on this angle, little radio, little TV with a couch, little game station here, and that's, I'll take a picture of all the minifigs at the end. And then this in theory is the auxiliary control room. If the upstairs control room gets damaged, you can come down here and do it. So that is my Lego space station. I hope that kind of stayed in the frame and you can see it because I can't really see how I'm filming, but I think it turned out really fun.